And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Elliott Good with a PAT. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Let's go, baby.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's McCoy. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check. Fresno.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? They sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he fends him off. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. And the kick by Butker is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to take a shot right away for the... And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
The Chiefs take over.
Go, boys, let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Mahomes now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Come. Whip. Watch the whip. There we go, 30.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And it's complete to Kelsey. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go, 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
On third and long, it's Mahomes looking deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former deep. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go. 56. Two jet. No.
On first down, Howard, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Darren Lee there to get him down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they're going to run the end around with Jackson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Now Wentz. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Backpack. 120. All day. Mike 56. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Try to punch it in with Howard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On second down, it's Howard. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Let's get it.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. On the toss play, Howard. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is
But
one of our
she's
guys.
singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's at least...
She's on like the 5th tune. At
Yeah,
this point.
she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the 1st by a few yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Bravo!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up first and 10.
It's just me and you.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guy